Okay, first of all, hi everybody and welcome. Let's go ahead and transition over to getting ready to talk about the news trailer for Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. For those again who may have saw it, don't spoil it for those who've never seen it, but let's go ahead and get ready to transition over to the actual footage now. Give me 1 second to make things a little bit bigger. And before we do anything else like that, let me go ahead and say hi to everybody in the chat, starting with Yoshi. And also hi to Sean. How are you doing? Again, I will talk about this as we rewatch the trailer together. Sean, give me one moment to go ahead and give y'all your early currency for this particular stream. So give me 1 second. And also, let me go ahead and bring up the chat on my phone so I'm not missing anything. So again, give me one moment for that. Again, thank y'all for those who are tuning in. Okay, let's go ahead and do Let me see how many likes we've got so far. And since we got 2 likes, I'm going to start out with 200 for y'all's currency this time. So here we go. Okay, now let's go ahead and get ready to transition over. Again, thank y'all for tuning in, by the way. Here we go. Okay, now let's go ahead and play the footage, and I'm going to slowly pause it and unpause it during the stream too. So here we go. We've saw this part here, so I'm not going to be mentioning this. But I did notice something early on right here. Okay, let me go back just a tad. Okay, take note that the Bowser thing here actually explodes into a giant cat bell, basically, as you can see here. And then something else you'll notice is that this is definitely way different from the original Super Mario 3D World. But let's continue on. Okay, as you will notice here on early on, take note of the EGAD paintbrush here with Mario teaming up with Bowser Jr. I have no clue why though. So again, don't let me know yet. Because as you can see here, Mario wearing his traditional cat suit here. And of course, you got Bowser Jr. right here in his mini Koopa Crown car with the paintbrush that we saw, basically a reference back to Super Mario Sunshine. Anyway, let me go ahead and make sure I'm not missing anybody. Hi to Mario Fan. How are you doing? Anyway, moving on. Okay, take note of these little, I guess you'll call them cat coins. I don't know. But that's definitely something different. And also take note of the traditional dark cat bell, basically, is what I'm trying to say there. Okay, nothing. Okay, now take note of Tanuki Mario here. And I'm making sure there's nothing else new here. Okay, now this right here is basically, I guess you'd call this a cat coin sundial thing. I don't know. But again, I'm guessing Nintendo will let us know what that is in the future. But as you can see there, Mario tried to get it and was blocked off. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. I may double dip this game. I'd have no clue yet. But anyway, moving on. We already know what happens here from the original Super Mario 3D World, where Mario ground pounded the ground to make it visible again. We already know about the, I guess it's the helicopter block. So again, nothing new with that. But you can kind of see the imprint of what's getting ready to happen right here. And as you can see here, take note, again, of Bowser Jr. right here using his EGAD paintbrush, just like he did in Mario Sunshine. Oh, and also take note back here of what is getting ready to happen. Take note of the Bowser shell, basically. Oh, and you did kind of see where Bowser Jr. kind of got rid of a piranha plant there. And again, he done it again. Let's see here. Also, let me go back just a little bit before. Okay, take note of this question block and what's about to happen with Bowser Jr. here. This is definitely interesting, by the way. And as you can see here, with that in mind, Bowser Jr. basically drew the flower boomerang for Mario there. And as you can see, it came out of the wall just like in another game where Link goes into a wall and then comes out, basically. Oh, and I kind of wasn't paying attention there, but hang on one second. Hang on one. Okay, as you can see here, what Bowser Jr. is getting ready to do. Watch Bowser Jr. here and one of the, not the Boom Booms, but whatever. I forgot what her name is, but you know who I'm talking about. The Pom Pom, yeah. And as you can see there, Bowser Jr. got rid of one of the fake Pom Poms. And now, as you can see here, Mario's getting ready to go after this I guess it's a cat coin sundial thing. I have no clue what it's called yet. But as you can see here, that him and Bowser Jr. collected it. And it kind of reminds you of a Shine Sprite just a little bit. Just basically what you'd call a cat version of it, basically. Oh, that's good. That's good to hear, Sean. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. Okay, so far I'm not missing anything. Oh, and as you can see here, Mario. Hang on. I'm almost missed something there, guys. Let me go back. Okay, take note of the shell that Mario's got here. This is also a reference to the Mario and Luigi series in a way. Think about when Mario becomes, turns into the, or actually when Mario gets the blue shell. For those who have played the Mario and Luigi series, know exactly what I'm talking about here. And as you saw, let me go back just a little bit. Right here, take note that Mario goes into a red shell just like he did with the blue shell in Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Okay, now here's the part that we've all been waiting for. The part that I didn't want to spoil, so here we go. Okay, take note of, you got Cat Mario, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 other cats behind him here. Now, this music right here is definitely interesting. Now, let me go back just a little bit here. Okay, take note of Fury Bowser here. Now, this Fury Bowser definitely looks way better than Giga Bowser. Now, some people might say that this part right here actually scares them, but I'm going to definitely say not me. But again, that's cool, Yoshi. Anyway, here we go. As you can see here, take note of this Fury Bowser here. He kind of reminds me of dang it, I forgot what or not or I'm just basically going to say a darker version of Giga Bowser. Oh, and also, let me go back just a little bit. Okay, right here. Take note of these little, or first of the lightning, and then of these huge spikes coming down, basically. That kind of reminds you of ground being ground basically being torn apart and thrown up, basically. But you can actually kind of say these are probably Bowser's giant spikes coming off of him. Because as you can see here, they kind of resemble a part in Super Mario Odyssey, if you think about it. As you can see there, Mario jumped on them. Okay, now you've got the evil cats here. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything as we're going. Okay, as you can see here, Mario and Bowser Jr. running away from Fury Bowser, because as you can see here, he's shooting out fire at both Mario and Bowser Jr. I have no clue why. Let me make sure that I'm not missing anything as we go. Okay, as you can see here, Fury Bowser is definitely shooting out fire here. Okay, as you can see there, that block turned into a lot of coins here. And again, here's that giant cat bell that I was talking about earlier. And as you're getting ready to see, I'm not going to tell you what happens for those who've never seen this game, or who've never seen this particular trailer and is watching it with me as well. Here we go. And there you go, guys. Say hello to Giant Cat Suit Mario. Anyway, let's continue on. As you can see here, Giant Cat Suit Mario kind of reminds me a little bit of Super Sonic or Hypersonic in the back if you look from right here on. And if you ignore the tail. And there you go. That's basically the end of Bowser's Fury. And as you can see here, everybody's played the original game. If I did double dip this, it would only be for Bowser's Fury. And as you can see here, it is available February 12th, 2021. So today is hang on one second, and I will let you know. Let's see here. Today is the 12th, so next month. So let me go ahead and transition back to my face. Okay, let me go ahead now and get out of this and put on a few commercials now. Give me 1 second. Oh, we don't know if there's any new playable characters yet or not, Sean. Nintendo hasn't even said if Bowser Jr. will be playable or not. He may. I mean, Nintendo still hasn't even said if there's more than one player for Bowser's Fury or not. The only thing we know is what we saw here. As far as the things that I covered too. So again, we may be able to play as Bowser Jr. again. Don't quote me on that. I'm just speculating. Again, like I said, I am just speculating. And also, if we are able to play as Bowser Jr., I would definitely skip being Mario. I would definitely want to be Bowser Jr. for this. Oh, I'm doing good, Goku. How are you doing? Right now, I'm just giving my overall reactions to the Bowser's Fury part of Super Mario 3D World. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. And for me, I would definitely say if I did double dip, it would only be for Bowser's Fury. Bowser's Fury for those who are just now popping into the chat. So again, before I give my overall thoughts, I am going to go ahead and ask you for y'all's. And I'm going to start with Yoshi, and then go to Sean, and then I will go to you, Goku. Oh, and that's good to hear that you're chilling. But again, Yoshi, what was your thoughts on this trailer? And again, I tried to pause it in between certain parts to make sure that I wasn't missing anything. So again, what are your thoughts on this particular trailer before I give my thoughts? That's good to hear. Let me see what Sean's saying. Let's see here. I have no clue on that, Sean. I have no clue on that yet. Oh yeah, I know exactly what you mean there, but let me get Sean's thoughts now on it. And then I'll come back to what everybody would rate it later. So again, Sean, what are your thoughts? And while I'm waiting on you to answer that, I'm going to be checking something on my phone for just a moment. Okay. Until Sean, until Sean gives his thoughts, I'll go ahead and give mine real quick. For mine, I would definitely have to say that Bowser's Fury is definitely going to be something very interesting to play. Again, I would definitely want to see I definitely want to see Bowser Jr.'s perspective instead of just playing as Mario too. Oh no, those were just regular cats in the background. But yeah, maybe the others are playable in that. Maybe. Right now, Nintendo only showed off Mario and Bowser Jr. So again, what were your overall thoughts, Sean? We we technically did get a story there. Nintendo only kind of teased it though. Because I would definitely have to say that Bowser's Fury is definitely probably the continuation of what happens after the original Mario 3D World conclusion, basically. But again, that's just me speculating too. But again, like I said, that's just me speculating. What do you guys think? Like Sean said, that he did believe that this is going to be part of his story, and I kind of believe that as well. But for me, I think Bowser's Fury is basically the continuation of what happens after 3D World. Because you had the Mario cat coin, or you had the cat coins. Basically, you've got what you would call I guess you'd call them the cat sun, probably the cat moon. The color, it does kind of have a color splash feel to it. Go ahead, Goku. Who knows, Goku? I'm pretty sure we may see Rosalina return. Because think about it, Rosalina was in the original Super Mario 3D World, so I'm pretty sure that she will return. But the reason I call one of those the cat sun and the other was the cat moon is because if you go back to the certain parts where Mario is trying to collect those, I guess you'd call them, one on the cat moon and one on the cat sun, basically. Because they had the cat symbol on them, basically. It kind of gives off the Kind of gives off a Mario Odyssey feel. But there's also a little hit of color splash, like Goku said. And again, for me, I'm not saying that just to say it. I'm saying it because if you look at it carefully, you know, the certain parts of it kind of remind you of that. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we want to talk about with this before we call this a short stream. For y'all's overall grades of this particular trailer, you can either give it a letter grade or a number grade. But overall, what would you grade it? Between A to E, or from, seeing as how we didn't see much, I'll just say 1 to 10. But nonetheless, what would y'all grade it? And also, Lars, since you gave me your grade, what was your thoughts on it? Oh, I'm pretty sure Nintendo will give us a Nintendo Direct as well. Oh, nice, Jack. But again, like I'm saying, for both Jack and Lar, what was your reactions to it? I've already got my reactions from Sean and Yoshi, and I've got mine from Goku as well. So, what was your thoughts? No, that's cool. Well, technically, that's not Giga Bowser. That's technically Fury Bowser. But yeah, I understand what you mean. Maybe Goku. They may be either giving hints to Odyssey 2, or they may be giving hints to Sunshine 2. I mean, think about it. If you look at Bowser Jr.'s paintbrush, take note of the paint. Again, that paint, by the way, guys, is from Super Mario Sunshine. And again, let me go back just a little bit as far as the footage goes, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second to find it, though. Hang on one moment. Okay, here we go. Let me go back to a little part right here where I'm talking about in the trailer. Okay, guys, take note. If you can see my pointer, take note of this paint right here. I mean, just look at that paint. Well, I understand what you mean there, Sean, but like I'm saying, with Bowser's Fury, as you can see here, it kind of gives me a little bit of that sunshine feel because of the paint here. But also, like Goku mentioned, also a little bit of color splash too because of the paint. But yeah, I understand what you mean there too, Jack. Let's see here. But again, my overall letter grade, let me go back to my face and I'll give you my grade. Okay, here we go. Oh, hi there, Cloud. How you doing? Anyway, like I said, my overall grade for this, I would definitely have to agree with the between B and B plus. But again, that's just my thoughts on it. But it does kind of give that hint of either Odyssey 2, probably return to a little bit to Sunshine, or maybe kind of a reference a little bit to the next possible thing that Nintendo is doing with Mario. You know, kind of where they did the kind of what they did in Color Splash, you know. And also, thank y'all for the 6 likes, by the way. Hi there, Alex. How you doing? And again, if you missed what I was talking about with the trailer, Alex, feel free to go back in the stream, because I do have the ability to let y'all go back in the stream. And this will also help with not having to re-show the trailer. Well, yeah, he did, but you kind of know what I mean there too, though, Sean. Again, I'm not saying that Nintendo couldn't return to Flood, but you know what I meant. Well, you never know, and has been known to do some crazy things, Sean. So again, Nintendo may reference Fawful, or they may reference other Mario RPG characters as well. I mean, again, remember what I talked about with the red shell, how Mario put on blue shell in Mario Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, remember, where you would get blocks and stuff, you know. And that's not Baby Bowser, Alex, that's Bowser Jr. I mean, I can understand why people would confuse Baby Bowser with Bowser Jr. But anyway, for those who are just now popping in, like I said, what are your thoughts on the trailer? For those who have seen it, and for those who haven't, feel free to go back and return to, watching some of the trailer, or to watching some of the trailer in the background as I was pausing it every now and again to talk about what I saw in it. For that, I have no clue. Probably a reference to something that cat's just like Mario, I guess. Again, that's just my thoughts on it, though, because I have no clue yet. But again, I'm probably guessing that that's basically a pose, maybe. Again, we didn't see much, so again, you never know. Yoshi may return. But again, the only thing we can do right now is speculate. But again, guys and gals, thank y'all for tuning in so far too. That's a possibility that you never know. But also, guys, when we're done here, I will go on a raid because I am going to eat, and then I may come back with either something Mega Man related, or I may play a little bit of something Mario related. I have no clue yet, though. Well, yeah, go ahead and speculate on that, Sean, and I'll get everybody else's thoughts on the story too. And while I'm waiting on you to answer, I'm going to see if anybody else has any thoughts too, because I know you got to top up your theory. And nope, I'm not saying that other word. I'm just going to call it a Sean theory. So again, for Alex, Jack, and Lar, what are your thoughts? Ooh. And I will probably go at least another 10-15 minutes on this while everybody's topping up their thoughts and opinions. And also, while y'all are doing that, I'm going to check something. Okay, good. Y'all can still hear me. I just wanted to be sure. And like I'm saying, I've pretty much given my thoughts and opinions. I've given my grade. I mean, for me, I'm sorry that it doesn't sound like that I'm too hyped up about it, but I don't want to. I'm not blowing up my expectations for Bowser's Fury until I see more of it. I didn't see very much Breath of the Wild in it, Lar, but I did see a lot of Sunshine similarities though, and that's understandable, Jack. And as you can see there, where Yoshi brought back, I guess it's Pless. I don't know how to say that name. I guess it's Plessy, the Mario version of the Loch Ness monster. To have Mario in the gang, what though? Or do you mean to help Mario in the gang? Because like I said, there could be some possibilities there. Who knows? Let me think. But for me, if I had to go on that story, I would probably have to say that something went wrong with Bowser, and then he turned on his own son. So maybe Bowser Jr. had to rush and go find Mario to help him out. But again, that's just my guess. Or then again, if we think about what was done in Yoshi's Island DS, where we thought Baby Bowser was with Mario in the game, but ended up turning on him. You never know. Bowser Jr. could be either doing something similar, or if Bowser really has gone off on his son, trying to attack his own son, then maybe Bowser Jr. ended up having to force himself to go and ask Mario and gang for help. I mean, think about it. Think about it. Bowser Jr. did, after all, use his paint to get Mario the boomerang Mario suit, basically. Oh, who knows? But again, that's just, like I said, we're just speculating right now. So, but yeah, I mean, I can kind of see Nintendo doing something similar to what they did with Yoshi's Island DS. But again, we'll know. Again, we'll know next month. But I am going to go ahead and say that if we don't have any other thoughts or theories, that I'm going to go ahead and add in a few more commercials, and we're going to go on a raid. So again, I do want to thank those who popped in, and let's go ahead and see who we can raid so that I can find me so that I can get something to eat, and I will be back at, give me 2 or 3 hours, and I will do a short stream on either a Mega Man game, or I will do a Mario Party game or something. I mean, if I did have to make a poll, I would do a voice poll, and I would either say who would want to see either Mario Party 2, Mario Party 5, Mario Party 6, or would you rather me do a Mega Man game? Oh, I'm sure we will, though. And while y'all are thinking about Sean's thoughts, let me go ahead and look for a raid target. We could go ahead and raid Hesitated Cobra, who's doing Fire Emblem Awakening. Or we could go and raid the Phoenix, who is doing The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Part 10. Or we could raid Or we could raid Twisted Dreams. Or there's Dragon Gaming. Twisted Dreams is doing Among Us, and Dragon Gaming is doing Dark Souls. So let me see what you guys and gals are in the chat are saying. Oh, on that, I'm taking a poll of who wants to see me play either a Mega Man game or a Mario Party game. But yeah, we may get cutscenes too. The Phoenix is doing The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and he's doing a part 10 to it. So again, like I said, we're going to go on a raid now, and while we are raiding, I'm going to get me something to eat, and then I will be back with the second stream. Which is why I'm putting it to poll as to what y'all may want to come and watch. So again, if y'all want to see Ocarina of Time, just say The Phoenix. If you want to watch Dark Souls, just say Dragon Gaming. For Among Us, just go ahead and say Among Us. And for Fire Emblem Awakening, go ahead and say Hesitated Cobra, or just say Cobra for short. Oh, but yeah, pretty much. But again, who do we want to raid? We'll probably go with let me make sure the Phoenix is still going, because I may raid him. We may raid him this time. Okay, yeah, there's no doubt about it. We're going to go ahead and raid the Phoenix. He's only got 2 people watching. That's perfect for us. Now, as far as the game goes, I will either do a Mega Man or a Mario Party game this time. So, again, thank y'all for tuning in, and thank y'all for sticking around with me and stuff like that. So, let's go ahead and raid the Phoenix. Let me go ahead and put his link in the chat. And we're going to go ahead and do a end of stream reward 2. Here we go. And we will end out with 400 screws. So again, here's the link. And again, I'm going to double check, make sure I got the correct link. So that I don't want to send y'all to the wrong place. Here we go. Well, I'm doing good, Stone Family 64. We're getting ready to go on a raid, though, so again, here we go. And this time it's going to be hashtag 101 or 101 TS raid if you join me. Because seeing as how I was doing basically a podcast of sorts, or a 101 talking station of sorts, if you want to call it that. Again, it's going to be it's going to be hashtag 101 TS raid, since I wasn't doing gameplay. So again, thank y'all for tuning in, and I will see y'all at the raid.